Are you going to be making a move or maybe visiting the Fort Walton Beach, Florida area and you want to know everything about it? Well, in this video, we're going to discuss the 6 sub areas here in Fort Walton Beach and figure out which one might be right for you. Stay tuned. What is up? This is Andrew Iremonger with the Emerald Group here at eXp Realty. Listen, if you're wanting to know everything about Fort Walton Beach and the surrounding areas, you've definitely come to the right place. But you're going to need to do a little something for me. You're going to need to hit that subscribe button and then make sure you tap that little bell so that you'll be notified every single time we do a new video. Now listen, we get calls, texts, and emails all the time of people moving here to this area, and we absolutely love every single one. So if that sounds like you, if maybe you're thinking about moving to this area, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, comment down below, smoke signal, carrier pigeon, however you want to get a hold of us. We've got your back when it comes to moving here to the Fort Walton Beach, Emerald Coast area. So I decided for this video that we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the 6 little sub areas here in Fort Walton Beach so that you can figure out which one of these areas you might find interesting to live in. So make sure you stick around until the end because there's lots of great information in every one of these areas, and one of these just might be perfect for you. First off, I could sit here and tell you all about these great neighborhoods, but it's not going to really help without a little visual. So let's pull up a map and let's discuss the 6 sub areas that we're going to be talking about in this video. All right, sub area number 1, Kenwood/golf course area. Then we've got sub area 2, that's the right area. Then we've got Ocean City. We've got Overbrook and Pinedale. Then we've got West Fort Walton Beach. And yes, you guessed it, then we have East Fort Walton Beach. All right, now that we all have an idea of where kind of everything is at here in Maine Fort Walton Beach, let's start as far north as we can go with Kenwood. Let's get into it. Kenwood is located just north of town, and a good portion of the neighborhood is located right on the Fort Walton Beach golf course. In fact, we did another video included in this neighborhood, and if this neighborhood interests you, I'm gonna have the videos linked up in the cards up here at the top right, so you can go ahead and click on that if you'd like. Most of the homes here in the Kenwood area are gonna be single family homes, but there's gonna be a decent mix of townhomes mixed in here as well. Now in the last year, prices have ranged here in Kenwood from $90,000 for a 1,320 square foot townhome, all the way up to $730,000 for a 4,000 square foot waterfront single home. The majority of the homes, however, range in price from about $225,000 to $325,000. As far as the age of these homes, they started building in 1964 and they're going all the way to brand new construction even today as we speak. Now when it comes to location and where this neighborhood is in proximity to other major landmarks, I looked at the first 4 sub-neighborhoods and they're all within a minute or 2 apart. So feel free to rewind to this. This is gonna go good for the first 4 neighborhoods. We're gonna give an updated one on the East and West Fort Walton Beach. Now let's dive into it. Again, let's pull up that map. Kenwood is about 11 minutes to Eglin Air Force Base, 19 minutes to the center of Hurlburt Field, 12 minutes to Uptown Station, 17 minutes to the Santa Rosa Mall, and about 28 minutes to Destin, traffic depending, and just 11 short minutes to the closest airport. Now let's get into the next sub area. The next sub area is Wright, spelled with a W, not with an R. Wright is located just west of Kenwood and consists primarily of single family homes, but there is going to be a very healthy mix of townhomes and condos and apartments and things like that. In the last year, prices have ranged from $72,000 for a 1-bed, 1-bath condo, all the way up to about $879,000 for a 4-bed, 3-bath home right on the bayou. But don't worry, the majority of the homes were anywhere from $175,000 to about $275,000 in price. As far as age of the properties, they're going to range from 1956 all the way again to brand new construction. Now, as I mentioned before, the location or proximity isn't much different from Kenwood. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go up, rewind a little bit and watch that over again. Next up is Ocean City. Ocean City is kind of as close to the center of Fort Walton Beach as you could probably get, located in the heart of Fort Walton, if you will. Much like the rest of Fort Walton, it's going to be primarily single family homes, but there's going to be a very good mix of townhomes, condos, and even apartments. The prices have ranged anywhere from $37,000 for a 700 square foot little apartment, all the way up to $1.375 million for a 4,800 square foot home right on the bayou. But don't worry, most of the prices land somewhere in the $160,000 to $260,000 range. All right, homes in Ocean City will range from 1948 until, you guessed it, brand new construction. Now let's go to the Overbrook/Pinedale area. This holds one of my favorite neighborhoods in all of Fort Walton, and that's Northgate Estates. If you want, we've got a little video that we showcased it a little bit, and whenever we do a full video walkthrough of that entire neighborhood, we're gonna put it up here. So it'll be up here on the right whenever they're available. Go ahead and check those out if you'd like to. Most of the homes in this area are going to be single family, although there will be a little bit of townhomes mixed in here and there. In the last year, the prices have ranged from about $119,000 all the way up to about $485,000. But the bulk of the homes in this area will range from about $200,000 to $300,000 in purchase price. Now, in this area, the homes are going to start at about 1957 and go all the way to new construction. Again, very similar to most of Fort Walton. Now let's talk about West Fort Walton Beach. Let's pull up that map again and take a look. West Fort Walton Beach is mainly located west of Beale Parkway on the south part of town and east of Wright Parkway. Most of the homes in the area will again be single family homes, but there will be a small mix of a bunch of other things like condos and townhomes. In the last year, prices have ranged from $41,000 for an 800 square foot condo all the way to $3 million for a 5,000 square foot waterfront home. Keep in mind the majority of the homes will be in the $150,000 to $250,000 range. When it comes to ages, they're gonna go all the way back from 1942 to, well, you're probably guessing it, to new construction. Now that we are a little further south, some of the location proximities have changed a little bit, so let's go into those. Pull up that map again and you'll see that West Fort Walton Beach is just 16 minutes to Eglin Air Force Base, 14 minutes to the center of Hurlburt Field from the front gate, 8 minutes to Uptown Station, 7 minutes to the Santa Rosa Mall, 21 minutes to Destin, again, depending on traffic, because remember, traffic to Destin is always kind of crazy, and just 17 minutes to the closest airport. Now let's get into East Fort Walton Beach. East Fort Walton Beach is located just east of Beale Parkway, all the way to the surrounding waters on all sides. Most of the homes here in East Fort Walton Beach will be single family homes, although there will be a few condos and a few townhomes as well. In the last year, the prices have ranged from $70,000 for a 1,700 square foot property, all the way to $1.89 million for a 6,300 square foot home right on the water. In the last year, the homes have ranged from $70,000 for a 1,700 square foot fixer upper, all the way to $1.89 million for a 6,300 square foot home on the water. But don't worry, most of the prices are going to be in the $190,000 to $290,000 range. Now, starting at the center of East Fort Walton Beach, we're going to talk about the proximity to some of the other landmarks nearby. Let's pull up that map again and get into it. East Fort Walton is about 13 minutes to Eglin Air Force Base, 17 minutes to the center of Hurlburt Field from the front gate, 4 minutes from Uptown Station, 10 minutes to the Santa Rosa Mall, 15 minutes to Destin, and just 15 short minutes to the closest airport. Well, thanks again for watching this week's video all about Fort Walton Beach. And again, as we mentioned before, if you are thinking about moving to the Fort Walton area, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, comment down below, however you want to get a hold of us. We'll get the conversation started and we'll help however we can when it comes to moving to Fort Walton Beach. That's all we've got. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, hit that like button and we'll see you next week. See ya.